guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about the whole Jim Lee announcement about they won't use AI now nor ever, even though, oops, wait, they were caught past couple of months, even last year, using AI generated artwork. But okay, fine. So Jim Lee made a statement at New York Comic Con yesterday that, hey, we're not going to do AI. DC will not stand for it nor tolerate it. And it's just like, okay, we will not support AI generated storytelling or artwork, assuring the fans that its future will remain rooted on human creativity, not now nor ever, as long as there is a SVP, general manager, Annie DePie, and I are in charge. Yeah, because y'all been running the company so well. Oh, wait, you haven't. That's why DC's been in a mess that it has been now because of the fact that y'all have ran rapidly, didn't really care about the company, but now all of a sudden, because AI has become a threat, now y'all want to do it. But you didn't have no problem when you had people working for you that was doing AI artwork or generating it and then manipulating some of the artwork for it. I mean, hello, I'm just being honest. And then my thing is, oh, okay, so are you going to co-select a new structure of artists for DC, for the comic book industry? Because we know that y'all go to other countries instead of really hiring Americans. And are you going to pay the American workers the wage that they need for a living income in order to do comics? Because that's another thing. Comics are expensive. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to pay the artists much of nothing. And then you have these stories that don't mean much of nothing, reboots that don't mean much of nothing, restarts, relaunches that means much of nothing. So what are we saying here? Okay, great that you might not do AI artwork, but again, we already know that you'll go to places like Brazil, get those artists, pay them really cheap. You'll go to Spain, you'll go to France, and you'll once again you'll get these amazing artists, but you pay them barely no money at all, and then you wonder why people are going for AI artwork. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to create a new industry or create new upcoming artists in America that will be able to create comics for the future? Because that's the thing about it. Y'all been so locked loose into the whole comic book industry that you didn't think about creating the new generation here in America. Here in America, comic books are an American thing. You don't see Japan going to another country and grabbing artists to do their work, but America do it all the time. You get what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. And there are some great artists in America who can do comic books. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, I got my friend Dominic Glover. Yes, he's done official work for DC, Marvel, Image, all that shit, right? But y'all still ain't gave this man a exclusive contract to do artwork for comics. Like, are you stupid? This man is doing amazing work right now, and he's blowing up with his own comic book, Monkey with the Katana. Where are you helping that kind of stuff? I've been talking to Scott Snyder about trying to get Dominic in to do some alternate covers for DC. You know what I'm saying? The man's good, but that's what I'm saying. Y'all will go outside of America and will try to find people there. And then Americans who do want to learn comic books, y'all make it very hard for them to get into comic books, to learn the comic books or whatever. And then when they do get in, you want to give them barely any money to make a living from. So yes, that's great that you're sitting up here saying that, hey, we're not going to do AI artwork. Okay, great, but what is that going to do? What is that going to do for the future if y'all are still keeping everything so locked up? When you're still selfishly keeping comics from people, when you're selfishly making changes to characters, when you selfishly don't care about the continuity, when you selfishly tell the fans off. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, that's great that you're saying this shit, but this shit don't make no damn sense if it's not much or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So at a panel, likely concerns of AI dominant future creative industries to Millennium Bug Scare and the NFT hype, people have instinctively reacted to what feels authentic. We recoil from what feels fake. That's why human creativity matters, says Lee. AI doesn't dream, it doesn't feel, it doesn't make art, it aggravates it. But my thing is, we gave y'all multiple chances to create for these characters or whatever, and y'all have done buku from destroying. Y'all have taken these great characters like Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, and have literally destroyed them just for diversity and inclusion. And y'all are human. Y'all are human, and y'all make more mistakes than the actual AI. The tech that you're saying is lifeless. The technology that you're saying doesn't dream. Well, do you guys dream? Do you guys have human qualities? Because if that's the case, why are we still sit up here with lame ass storytelling? Why is most of the stories not that great? You get what I'm saying? It doesn't make logical sense. You know what I'm saying? Because yes, you got absolute Batman, you have Batman, but then Matt Fraction's Batman done turn people off because of the second issue. He over here talking about how police brutality is bad or whatever or something like that. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? But and then you got Wonder Woman with her dumb ass taking her baby on a cross country adventure into an island by herself and the dangers of mice and a baby immune system is very open to everything. You don't know what could affect the baby. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just dumb shit like that. And you still have Superman and dealing with his aged up gay son that don't nobody question the fact that Lois Lane and Clark Kent had a 10-year-old son, and all of a sudden their 10-year-old son is now 17. Nobody's questioning that. Like that's weird to me. That is very weird and creepy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like we're doing dumb shit here. You know. Then you have the whole DC Studios with James Gunn and his little racist bullcrap. Like, my thing is, are you sure it's not done by AI? Are you sure it's not done by people who don't have creative bones? Because all the creative people you have an agenda more so than anything, while AI doesn't. AI was like, if I prompt AI to tell a Batman story, it's going to tell a Batman story without all that bullshit. Yeah, it might be imperfect, but you can tweak that. You get what I'm saying? I really hate to say that these AI ideas sound better than what y'all are doing. You get what I mean? Y'all all for creativity, but then creativity comes with a caveat. Oh, we can't do this, we can't do that. Or if we do that, we have to make sure we have diversity, inclusion, LGBT stuff in there. Like y'all are doing more things to prevent and stall out creativity to the point where people are over it. So my thing is, again, DC, are you going to sack a new generation of comic book artists that are from America? That is from America, because that's what you need to do right now. You need to go around the United States and stop in California and stop New York. You those two states off limits. You need people from around the United States who have different lifestyles, who have different methods of drawing or growing up or whatever. You want those people. You don't want the same people who have the same thoughts and opinions as y'all. That's why it's at a creative dead end. That's why people are over it. You know what I'm saying? While DC has a long-standing policy that requires all artwork be original and authentic producer, the company has faced several scandals over suspected use of creative AI in varying comic book covers, backlash from people who oppose the technology over concerns that replace the work of writers and artists. DC pressure DC to replace the suspected covers and likely contribute to the company taking a firm stance against generative AI companies. Anyone can draw a cape. Anyone can write a hero. That's been around as long as comics has been. It's called fanfic, and there's nothing wrong with fanfic. But Superman only feels right when he's in the DC universe, our mythos. That's what endures. That's what carries us into the next century. Actually, no, it doesn't. Generally, it's not just the DC universe. He doesn't belong to y'all. Because remember, like you said, he belongs to the world. That's why it's not truth, justice, and American way. It's truth, justice, and a better tomorrow. Remember, you can't contradict yourself here. Y'all literally took out the American way. Y'all said that these characters are not just American characters; they're the world's characters. So now, okay, great. Then you can't get mad that the world decided to do different things with the characters, right? And remember, a lot of these characters are coming up in the public domain. So actually, no, they won't belong to the DC universe much longer. They'll belong to the rest of the world. Yeah, it might have been the start of the DC universe, but that means not much of nothing. There's a lot of characters that started off in certain places and now they're open to the world. You know what I'm saying? So never get that cocky about it because it goes back to y'all contradiction of remember y'all said that that DC characters are not just American characters, that they belong to the world. Okay, so if the world decides they want to do something different with them, they're going to do something different with them, right? You can't pick and choose when you want to take a stand because we've been asking your ass to take a stand for a long time, and all of a sudden you want to take a stand on AI artwork. That's where you draw the line. Please, please, Jim, stop it. Your ass can't even get Batman Hush 2 out on time. Like we got Batman number 2 out, and we still ain't got Hush number 3 or number 4. I forgot where we at. Like we still haven't got that out yet. Like be so for real, Jimmy. Be so for real. Like I don't know. To me, it's just interesting to hear it. But hey, it is what it is. You guys tell me what you think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.